Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the House of Valentina. What are you guys doing out there? Come on in. We've got a living room tour for you and we can't wait to show you what we've done. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I am so excited that you guys are finally here because we've been kind of playing with quite a bit this season.
A whole lot this season.
Yeah, so spring, summer hit and I was like, we're gonna lighten everything. I mean, I actually started to take out all of the black and it was a very dark few days.
And by dark, she means light.
For me.
But dark for her.
Yes. I kind of really made me feel really depressed actually. I was like, where's all the black and all the fun and all of that? So then I just literally redid the entire room. So the one big change that I made was...
Added more pillows. No,
I added gold.
Oh, yeah.
You don't notice
she added
that?
gold. I noticed.
You did not. Well, I did add a lot of gold because I was just feeling so bored. But instead of talking about it here, let's start this tour. Make sure you hit subscribe because guys, we've almost hit 400,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay, that's so cool. That's so cool. And thank you so much to every single one of you who has become a subscriber, who gives the video a thumbs up, you guys commenting, everything.
Oh yeah.
It's you guys making this channel and this dream come true. So let's start over here because this is the part I'm most excited about because I was actually playing with it just a little bit this morning.
Yeah, you were.
I had a few things arrive from Amazon actually. I'm gonna just put my coffee down. Okay, come on. Okay, so I did something different. I've never tried this before. I felt like, first of all, I do a lot of luxury for less, right? And I occasionally do splurge. And one of my biggest splurges was these bookcases. Here, come closer, come. Okay, so not only did I start adding some gold accents in, but I felt like this little corner was just a little bit underwhelming. So to jazz this up, I've brought in a lot of gold accents. Another thing that I did is that I brought this bench here, which does mean that we can't get into it without moving it. But by just simply laying down the little cushions here, adding in the little velvet and the little pleated leather.
I love that pillow.
I did steal this from my bedroom to try this idea out and you can let me know what you guys think. I think I kind of love it.
I love it.
Because now there's an extra seat in here and you can actually sit like with the books and
and like with a cup of coffee and relax.
It feels almost like it's its own little moment over here now.
It does. I love this.
Yeah, me
Loved
too.
It.
Is it too impractical? I don't think so because this is something I would do. All right, let's get into these, shall we? Because I've done a lot different with these than I have. So if you haven't watched my past tours, everything's listed. We've got playlist, our own home tour, we've got other home tours, makeovers, and everything else. So definitely check all of that out. But normally I have this really symmetrical and I decided to just break the symmetry. I'm like, it's just a little underwhelming, kind of expected feeling. So I kind of applied the old school way of which I used to do things, where I just kind of mixed in a lot of different books. You've got some, hang on, you guys can't see that. Come around this way. Okay, so what I did is I sat a couple books upright over here, and then I have a couple laying down, and then I've got this amazing piece, the little ammonite piece that I found at the antique market. And I've balanced that with these little lights. These really change how this space feels because there's no lighting inside of these cabinets. And so having these where you can turn them off and on, it adds so much ambiance. They're just really inexpensive off of Amazon, but it really helps. We occasionally have to charge them, but they're cordless, so I didn't have to drill a hole or anything like that. And I love them. I use them all over the house. But I did also add in this little set of boxes here, and they've got a little bit of gold. It's not too much, it's just a little subtle, you know? And just adding in a little bit of subtle gold into here has made everything that's got this like incredible texture, right? Like it's like so rough. When you balance that out with the little gold that's on the frame here and the little painting that I actually did that with you guys on the Amazon Live. So some of you who watch my Amazon Lives, you saw that being made and here it is all done and in the frame. My original intention with these is actually to do like a wall gallery and then I stole it and put it in here. So I guess I'm gonna have to buy more for the gallery. So then I've got a mix of things in here like my little matchstick cloche and my little fragrance. I actually need to just leave this sitting open. It's got the little rocks that smell so good. I'm actually gonna just leave that open. So then when I open the cabinet, I'll have this really great fragrance. So the other thing I added in here were some gold bowls. These are really inexpensive off of Amazon. And I've got, let me see, let me lower you guys down just a little. I know, we're like living on the edge here with styling. We were talking about Nancy Meyers, and it reminded me of how I used to decorate and how I used to design instead of making everything so structured. And I think the reason that it just really like struck a chord with me is that I really do love to have a lived in feeling, but I also don't like things to feel too overly crowded. So somewhere in the middle is my happy place, you know? And so here you can see where I've actually turned these books instead of spine out, right? You've got the pages out here and they're sitting essentially like on the vertical. And I've just stacked a few in here with a sphere and the bowl, and I've got this is one of my favorite pieces. It's so beautiful. And then I did the same thing down below and just added in a few little gold accents. So I didn't have to make like a massive change, and actually I owned everything. I did order the bowl new, and I had just ordered the picture frames, but I probably have some downstairs that are gold, but these were sitting right here and I grabbed them. But you know, you don't necessarily need all new things. Sometimes it's about turning things and reimagining something, and I don't know why, it just feels, well, I do know why, because we moved things. We gave movement and we gave them air and we changed them, and suddenly it feels like I have a whole new home, and I just love this. All right, so let's head over here.
No, you gotta show them this side first.
What?
I love this stuff on this side.
Oh, all right.
This is one of my favorite items in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. It's one of you said that this object looks like a man's private part, and now it's his favorite.
And now that's all I can see, and I love it.
All right, come over here so you can see the man's private part that I bought. That you've asked to see this. Are you gonna come in here?
Yes. If I can scoot in next to the man part.
Next to the man part? It's supposed to be a bird.
They said it was a bird. We brought it home and I'm like, that only looks like one thing.
No, if it's that crooked, it's broken. So there's a real issue going on.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's how the guys did it back in the day.
No, baby, I don't think so. I don't think it looks like a man part. I think it looks like a bird with this little head. But if you see something else, let me know in the comments. But no.
Make sure you put the man part next to the giant ball.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I love this part. It's my favorite part of decor.
I do like the balls.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
Stop. Don't be weird. Okay, so up here, here, you scoot out for just a second so I can show. That
was a quick trip.
Your big head is blocking it. I can't show them how I've got the white book
all that
sitting
extra
up
hair.
Well, I've got the Mert Alas book and the Chanel book sitting here, and they're just kind of sitting upright. And then I've got another one of the little paintings that I made with you guys on the Amazon Live. Maybe we'll have to do that here too, just in case, but just for now, so you can at least see it. Yeah, but I'll leave a link also for the Amazon Live. If you haven't been watching, you can actually watch the little DIY episodes that we do live with you. And I hope you'll join us because it really is so much fun. And we're live every Saturday on Amazon Live. So we're actually on Amazon Prime too. Did you guys know that? We're literally on Amazon Prime, as in the app on your TV. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can literally turn your TV on, and every Saturday, they're actually playing us most of the day. So you're likely to catch us, even if it's from 11 until 1:30, we're live, and then we're in reruns for most of the day every Saturday. I'm like, yeah, it's insane. But anyways, we did this live. I'll leave a link for it if you want to see it, but you can see how I've mixed textures, and I'm taking something that's really rough and then really rough, and then mixing in a little bit of gold, and I'm like, this is what I was craving. So yeah, no, we did not go softly or gently into the night. We're gonna go boldly and mix things up and just jar the senses just a little bit. Because to me, when you put something that's so rough, I mean, this is just a bowl with little rocks that Landon found on the beach in Rhodes, and I don't remember where he got this one. I'm thinking we probably shouldn't say too much about having brought it home. But we have all the precious things here, and I've just got it on a simple little tray. This is from Target from a few years ago, but I always try to link up everything I can because a lot of you love to be able to shop our favorites, and so I do try to leave like the spheres and some of the favorite books. Like I've got like Bauhaus sitting here. I don't even know if this one's in print anymore. At Home by Brian Packett. And then I've got a vase here. This one's from Pottery Barn. It's actually really affordable though. It's a really good one. And then I've got another one of the gold bowls. Added that in. And I added in the seashell that you guys maybe saw when we were talking about what not to do for summer. We brought in some of these little pieces that kind of give that summery vibe. And then, this is one of my favorite art books. I've got all kinds of like fun art books. So filling your shelves with the things that you really love, the books and the pieces. Oh,
I love it.
this is what's gonna make it feel like home. I love it.
I love it. It's the best this has ever looked, by the way.
I think so.
I love it.
I think so. It just feels really good, doesn't it?
I know.
It feels like it's like, ooh, what's going on in here?
I know. I want to like open the doors and be curious.
Yes. Well, I blocked it with the bench, so. You'll have to move the bench.
But in concept, it works.
All right, can we move on over here?
Yes.
Because I'm really excited to show them the coffee table.
Okay, let's go to the coffee table.
Let's go. Okay, we didn't make it to the coffee table yet. I had to show you this table. Guys, I got this off of Amazon. If you have missed this table, it goes out of stock every time I mention it, so I'm gonna leave the link. If it's out of stock, it'll come back, but check it fast. It looks so similar to the RH one that has that amazing like texture in the gold, like right in the metal. It is so beautiful, and it's not a copy. It's got quite a few differences. I like this one actually because it has the little marble table, like the little, the extra layer down here, and I love the way they did this table. It's so beautiful, but it is actually off of Amazon, so you're saving like a lot of money. But I loaded it up with the Tom Ford book. I just love this book. Honestly, I still love it. I have copies of it all over the house. I have the original and I have the 002, and I just love having the little ruffle bowl here with the little moss balls. So I also have this book down here. This is Paris 1962. I actually got that at the Louvre. I don't know if you know this, but the Louvre has a museum shop. I know, us going to the shop. Shocking, right? Us going shopping, but you find like really cool books there. And then I've got the Vanity Fair here, and then I've got this really cool link little piece here, another Amazon find. I am telling you guys, you can find the best stuff on Amazon, and like the moss balls and the bowl and so many things are available there. So yeah, you can save so much money, and then occasionally, right, splurge on something. But normally I have it turned this way because normally we see it from this view. But the other thing I've got over here, come over here. Okay, so one of the things that I did over here is that I went through my bookshelf and I just found books that had some gold in them. I mean, I know, but I will tell you, if you're trying to find books that have gold on them, it's actually a little bit of a challenge. So I'm going to link down for you my books that have gold on them. Some of these might be sold out, I'm not sure, but Ken Folks, his Magical World.
Great book.
It is a magical.
It truly is a magical book.
World.
Yeah.
Yes, his book and his work is amazing.
Love it.
So I've mixed that in. We've got Chanel with a little bit of the silver, the
Such a good
catwalk, and a little summery feeling here with the little what are those things called? Urchins? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, it's like a urchin inspired.
Yeah. And then we've got Safari Style, which if you do not have this book, you are missing out. It is so good. It's all kinds of really amazing African locations and places that are like dream destination. It's just, so loaded with inspo. Also have another one of the gold bowls from Amazon, and we've got Ryan Corbin and Anuska Hempel. So you see how I've kind of added in tiny little nods to the gold instead of like, it's not like you walk in the room and you go, there's gold everywhere.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like that at all.
It's like ever so slight. And then I wanted, because it's spring, summer, I'm like, I want to add a little feeling of spring, summer in here. But I also brought in this piece, which you guys may have seen on the Pottery Barn haul. This beautiful coral piece is just incredible. And yet it still has such a sculptural feel. And then that one's your favorite, isn't it?
That is my all-time favorite piece.
That's a splurgy splurge, and we've kind of mixed in a few little things. Sometimes you just need those things. Like, you can do so much with almost nothing, but every now and then, some like amazing vase.
Splurge a little bit.
Oh my God.
Have some fun.
Oh my God, it's so good, it's so good. I think it's more like splurge wisely, like on something that's like, blows your mind, right?
Yep.
And then we've got the little marble box here.
Love that.
With a little bit of the gold on it.
Can I show one thing real quick? Because
What?
I want to answer one of the biggest questions we get all the time.
What?
I'll be right back.
What are you doing?
One of the questions we get asked all the time is, but where do you put your coffee?
Oh, I put my coffee right here.
Look.
I just put it all over.
There's always room for coffee.
You're being a little bit sassy, dude.
No, because we just move stuff. Yeah. Like, it's not sacred. Like, that's the beauty of this, is that we use this stuff.
We do. And
we move it over and we eat sushi sometimes as a family.
Absolutely. We'll sit by the fire and just like clear the whole table out and play games.
We did s'mores night one night in here. We just moved books, and you're right, we just put stuff wherever.
Either way, let's hop over here because I want to show you what's going on with my sofa game. Okay, come on. Okay, so this has been my favorite spot, and Jack's over there putting away all the coffee cups that he just pulled back out. Go clean all those up, boy. But for spring, summer, I've had a lot of fun. Here, come on in here, come on in here. I brought in a little bit of the boucle. I love these. Amazon, I love them. They're so nice. They look just kind of modern and fun. I brought in an Amazon blanket. You know, it doesn't all have to be expensive, but it feels really luxurious.
Yeah, it does. And you use that all the time.
I do, because you can just kind of lay it over the back of the sofa like this, and then just pop your pillows in. Make sure you definitely get the down inserts because you'll own them for the rest of your life. I mean, seriously, they last forever, and you can always re-fluff and sit on these. And we literally just actually sit here.
We really do. We literally lounge on these all the time.
If you're not watching our living channel, you're missing out because you actually just see us like living. You know?
It's crazy, but we do.
Well, I know, because a lot of times people think that like designer homes, like they're not meant to be lived in. They're like showpieces, and I get what that means because sometimes I'm like, does anybody actually live like this?
Right.
But yeah, like that's what's so good about the down. And this pillow from Pottery Barn from their latest season.
It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite things you've ever bought.
I'm waiting for the second one to arrive right now. I just have a little white one sitting on the other side, and I'm like, we need two of these.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really love that design in it. I think it's just so beautiful with the way that they just added that coral little vibe to it.
These are my favorite back here.
Why? You were the one that was like, you're crazy. What are we gonna do with the leather pillow? And I was like,
I don't know. I also said, you're crazy. What are we going to do with 2 coffee tables? But I love those.
You thought I was crazy when I painted the fireplace black.
There's a trend.
Have you noticed? I'm like, do you actually think I'm crazy? I think my ideas, they are a bit adventurous, but...
Historically, I've thought that some of your ideas were crazy.
How many of my ideas haven't worked out?
Still waiting for.
Okay, so there you go. Get yourself some croc leather pillows. Don't put them away for spring, summer. You may go into a deep, dark depression.
Yes, because crocs don't go away in the summer. They're still there.
They're still there, apparently.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about the shoes.
Oh God, no. Please put those away.
Haley's like, I use mine for dog walks. I'm like, oh, girlfriend. These are so bold. This is what I'm talking about. Just adding a few little touches of boldness into the room. I'm like,
it's my favorite pillow.
Oh, I just love the way that the room feels with just a little bit of green key, a little bit of black and white, a little bit of the beiges, a little bit of the croc. I mean, it's just delicious. And then we've got this gorgeous lamp sitting back here.
Yes.
This is the one from
Jamie Young.
Jamie Young. Let's bring them back over here so we can show them this little corner.
Okay.
Okay, so over here we have the thing that you guys keep asking about over and over.
like all the time. Every event, every single thing we do, everyone wants to know, where is this from?
Yes. First of all, it's in a humongous floor base, which
Yeah.
is really hard to find.
Yeah.
So we'll leave everything linked down below because these have all, they keep selling out because I did share them on my Instagram. So if you're not following Instagram, you should be following us on Instagram
Yeah.
because we share all kinds of fun stuff over there. But I'll try to link them up and see if they've come back. And then I've got like the little spheres kind of like dispersed in this little area.
Yeah.
And I've got the Decennial art, and I think my discount code still works. So if it does, Valentina, use that at checkout. I think it's gonna get you 50% off prints, 25% off canvases, and 10% off of frames. So it's a really good discount. And I just love their pieces, but I've got it back here with the sphere on the floor, and I've kind of got these, it's kind of a weird, awkward little space. There's really not a lot here, and I know you guys say that you have these spots, but I think doing the arched mirror in here, I think that it just adds this feeling as if there's a lot more space back here in this little corner. And yeah, I think the result is like really good.
I love this space, and I love that you've made it interesting, and it's one of those spaces that works from both directions. I love that. When you leave the bedroom, it goes both ways.
I didn't know what that meant. I was like, what?
Yeah. Because
we're just not. They don't need an explanation, Jack.
No more context. But when you leave the bedroom, you also see all the art, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And you use this mirror every single day.
Yeah, I'm
I
very vain.
walk around, I have no idea what I actually look like until she sees me. She's like, no.
No. I just walk over and I'm like, okay, check the hair.
No,
we're
we
good.
check the hair and check whatever, which is really wise.
Yeah.
But
so while we're over here, we checked. This is from Regina Andrews. This is the Raven. Can you see why I needed this? Anytime you name something like Viper, Raven, like I'm like, I have to have that.
Yes.
I have her Viper chandelier as well, and I'm like,
yeah, amazing.
Yummy. Another one of the little splurgy items.
Yeah.
Let's walk this way. Okay, so then over here, we've got the fireplace. Of course, I'm the crazy lady that painted the fireplace black, even though her husband thought I was nuts.
Another idea that I thought you were nuts.
Yeah, I just love it. I just still love it.
And then I came in and saw it, and my jaw dropped.
Well, I really wanted to do all marble, and maybe one day we'll just like do it. I don't know. But I really liked like the original details that came with the house.
I love this.
It's a lion with like, he's got like fruit like hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
It felt a little, I don't know, sassy.
Sassy.
I thought it was cool. Like one of my girlfriends, she's like, I was like chucking that off, and I was like, oh, that was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Might we just say this is a good part to insert?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we laid down an amazing wood floor in here. Totally changed the way it felt.
Got rid of all the carpet.
Took out the beige walls, which I know beige is back, but I cannot convince myself that beige, I can't put this room back to beige.
No.
I've thought about it. I was like, oh, I guess we're supposed to do light and organic. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna skip this one.
Yeah.
I'll tap back in.
I'll go back in later.
When things become bold again.
Yeah.
We're just gonna skip that trend altogether because I'm like, I can't live like that. I just don't want to. It just felt very heavy and just kind of,
yeah, we both.
It leaves you like with a meh
We both
feeling.
are like, it's like porridge with no flavoring in it.
Yeah.
Is what it feels like.
I mean, look, like you're wearing like a nice taupe. Like I think taupe can be very warm, but beige.
But underneath it, you have all this sexual energy from me, so it's kind of crazy.
There you go. We paired it with also with black as well. But anyways, the point is that I really like the boldness in here. I love how doing the white just makes you feel like you're in like a cloud. And I've got these beautiful vases. These are a handmade piece that I found in kind of like a little designer shop, but I always link up something similar that you can find on Amazon. Oh my gosh, and then I've got the sea urchin.
I love this piece.
Guys, this is off of Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, you heard it here first. It's so cool.
So
Pieces
cool.
like this usually cost a fortune and a half. And then again, you can see some of like the gold tone books that I brought up here. I've got the Alexander McQueen and then 3 houses up here. And then we've got,
what is the smell in here?
Yeah, we've got the champagne candle
Oh my
going.
God, it smells so good.
Doesn't it?
I love this.
I have made a couple changes over in this little corner, and we just need to have a little chat about them because I'm like, we were actually we filmed a commercial for Amazon. I know, I'm like,
Like just a few hours ago.
Yeah, so they were here filming a commercial with us, and we moved the chair back over here, and now I'm like, oh gosh. We had it here a few weeks ago.
We did, we had one
and
here,
then
or this one here.
I played around with the layout a little bit, and now it's back again, and I'm like, ooh, I really like this chair.
I really
here.
like it, and you did a lamp on it this time.
Yes.
And it's like, this is really, really cool.
So I've actually double lit this area. Let me bring you guys around just a little bit so you can see this area a little bit better. So to me, historically, when there's no Christmas tree here, I always feel like this little corner is just a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, it is, and we've tried 4 billion different things here.
Tried a million things here.
Everything.
We've had a bar cart. We've had pictures. We've had all different kinds of trees.
Small trees, big trees, 2 trees, 3 trees.
Yeah. Christmas trees.
Oh, everything.
When the Christmas tree isn't here, it feels a little bit underwhelming. And so we put the gold lamp in here. This is the one I swear by off of Amazon because the switch is up here.
Love that.
And it also dims. Ooh, you have to make that sound.
Yeah, it's required in our household.
And bring it up. Well, anyways, I think just putting the little table down here, and then we've got the fiddle fig, also from Amazon.
Yeah.
And then the lamp. I'm like, this little cozy corner. Like, I didn't want to move it.
I think we finally found a really good solution.
I think so.
love this, and I love this new fiddle fig.
I do, yeah. So I actually moved the live one that we have into the sunroom because the sunroom's got lower ceilings. And I was like, why don't we put this one in here?
Yeah.
We bought this off of Amazon, and it's a lot higher. We apparently we didn't take all the stickers off though.
Well, I didn't take them off because it shows me where to put the parts.
Oh, well,
and
we have to take once we put it together, you don't need the stickers. There's stickers on my decor, guys. It's an absolutely no-go.
That's true.
So yeah, here, I'll hand that to you.
Thank you.
Put it in your pocket,
Yep.
save it for later.
Yep. Never come out of there.
The other thing that we did is that we also added the little sconce. Here, let's bring you guys in closer. You guys can see this. It's so cool. This sconce is so cool because, first of all, you do not need an electrician to install it.
She did it.
I put it up. It's so easy, and it's wireless. It's cordless, so you don't need an electrician, and it comes with a remote, so you can turn it off and on. And the coolest part about it is that we haven't had to charge this yet, and we've had it now for several weeks. So you can put it on a timer, and the light bulb is the rechargeable part. How cool is that?
This is ingenious if you're living in an apartment, if you're living somewhere temporary, or you just, even in your own house, you don't want to have to like hardwire something in.
Or if you're like me and you're like, oh, this is a new idea, let me try this. And now that it's here, I just love it. It's the smallest little thing.
Yeah.
But I love it. It just lights this little corner and gives character
nice.
back here.
Yeah.
So we just tucked this into the drawer. This is the drawer that has like extra plugs and night lights and cigars. I thought it was chewing tobacco at
That
first.
was from my Halloween costume last fall.
I was like, what the heck? Oh, but we also have wood wax. Okay, so we're making our way around, and over here, we did keep this dresser. It just has like kind of a little French look over here, and it's got that nice warm wood. And I think it just kind of warms this area up. And then back here, I've got this gorgeous vase, which I found actually at West Elm. I've got it loaded with the Italian Ruscus.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then just a couple little art pieces leaning back here, and it gives like this artful feeling.
I found this thing, but it is incredible.
I was looking for corally pieces, which would be perfect for like spring, summer, and this was just so beautiful, and it comes on the stand and everything. That's off of Amazon.
Yeah, that is
actually, there's a lot of Amazon
cool.
pieces sitting here because this is also from Amazon, the little sculptural piece, but the lamp is also from Amazon. It's got that really cool croc finish on it, and you can kind of see how I was like, I want a bold summer look instead of like a really soft blue, watery. I just can't live in that palette. It just makes me feel, it doesn't inspire me.
No, it doesn't inspire you.
I love the energy that you get from these bold pieces, and like my African little bust, which I laugh every time because look where her rubbing. It's like, why are her boobs the most rubbed off?
Because we rub it every day on the way out.
For good luckers. Anyways, back over here, I've actually got a couple of these pedestals sitting around the house.
Oh, these are so
with
cool.
the Nobuku sculpture, which we keep selling out every single time
like
it comes
all
back
the time.
in. And then I've actually got the mate to this little one sitting actually by the bookcase because they're so nice, these little pedestals, to sit in places where you want to hide cords or you want to place a sculpture. And they go in those spaces that are like this big and you don't know what to do with them. A little pedestal, a little sculpture, maybe a vase on top of it, and then like a sphere on the floor next to it.
Just hide the things.
Hide it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I should tell you with complete honesty, this is my favorite space in the living room right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like the bookcase is... I feel like the bookcase is actually mine, but then I like the chair. You guys have to let us know what your favorite moment is.
I like this because it feels so artistic right now.
Yeah, I do. I'm
collected.
really enjoying the collected, artful feeling of the house at the moment.
Yep.
The other big change I made was I painted out the spindles in black right before Christmas, actually.
It was.
And I've ended up really liking that as well. Although I have been thinking about like a zebra or like a cheetah runner or something, like jazz it up. But I've got one last little spot to share with you, just in case you might want to see if this is your favorite spot of the house. So let's walk over here.
All right.
Last but not least, I do have this beautiful console table sitting here. And what I love is that we kind of created a room because weirdly enough, this house does not have an entryway.
No, you just walk right in.
You walk straight in, essentially, into the living room.
It's like not having a neck, like just a body attached to a head.
Well, at least for once, your analogy was something I can actually put on YouTube.
Yes, I didn't say what I was thinking.
Jack Russell, you're impossible. Every time I do a video with him, people are like, why don't you let him talk? I'm like, because when he opens his mouth, he gets himself into trouble.
I have to be censored.
I have to delete it anyway.
There's a lot of really good stuff out there that no one sees.
Or he said something and I had to delete it.
Yep.
So
yeah. We don't have a foyer. We don't have an entryway. You've really created a room up front.
In a weird sort of way.
Yeah.
We kind of did that. And it's actually perfect because down here is where we store more candles.
Yes.
And the other side is all of the games and stuff.
Yes.
I actually that's the base candle. We should pull that one out next. That one's really, really good as well. Of course, they put it in a matte black container, so you know I'm gonna have to have that. I love these little Matchbox sets because they're just like, it's so tactile. It's all about like the way in which you live, and there's something like, I don't know, just lighting a match. I will reach for these. I
love the smell from a match.
Yeah.
When you light the match and then the candle, it's just like
an experience. I just
it really
love it. So yeah, I've got that down here. The other thing I have is the Chanel book sitting here, and it's just so fun because you can take this book, you can just leave it sitting like this closed, which I've done for so many years now. I love it because it's got the black pages as well.
That's incredible.
I just keep changing the page, and right now I have it open to something that's got a little bit of gold in it. It's so fun because you can just flip the pages, and I hear people say pops of color. You're really just wanting the color to move throughout the room. And don't think of it as like a pop. Like to me, a pop is like something jarring. And what to me you want is something that just feels like it just like melts into the room and it just feels like it just belongs.
It feels like it's naturally occurring in this room.
Yes,
it doesn't feel like, oh, gold was their accent color.
Yes.
Like it feels
like
really
it was
organic.
Inserted in. So we're gonna get off our soapbox about pops of color. I'm gonna grab my coffee cup. Whoa, sitting back here. I hope you guys had so much fun. It's just so much fun just to like, I'm looking around the room and oh, and I forgot to show you Jack's little uplights that he does and all the fun little lighting things. But honestly, we could just keep doing, well, I mean, we've been on YouTube now for almost a decade. Well, it's been over 10 years.
It's been over 10 years.
I guess we just really love hanging out with you guys.
I guess we do.
It's just really fun. So we hope you had subscribed. I think we've got like more questions always to answer afterwards. So leave us your questions, leave us your comments. We love hearing from you guys, and I will try to leave as many things as I can linked down below for you. But we hope you had a lot of fun and got lots of inspiration. And just remember, this is the fun. Like putting it all together and creating your spaces and making it, what could be better? It's just an absolute blast. And remember, it is the backdrop to your life.
Yes.
Those moments. It's like, oh, that's so cool.
I know. I love it.
All right. I will let you go. I'm going to offer you cake now. We're going to sit and have a longer chat.
We are. Long chat.
Yeah, I know. Well, We love you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Bye for
Bye.
now.